यमुनातीरवनचारी यमुनातीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जय प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद जय 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 गुरुदेव 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 जय गुरुदेव। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की, ताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतोपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं स्वाग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते स्वारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपापरमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणम्। सर्वशास्त्राब्धिपीयूष सर्ववेदैकसत्फल सर्वसिद्ध्यान्तरत्नाढ्य सर्वलोकैकदृक्प्रदः। हरे कृष्णा। We are studying from Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran, third canto, canto 3, chapter 9, Brahma's prayers for creative energy, text 15. yasyāvatāra-guṇa-karma-viḍambanāni nāmāni su-vigame vivaśā gṛṇanti te naika-janma-śamalaṁ sahasaiva hitvā saṁyānty apāvṛtāmṛtaṁ tam ajaṁ prapadye। yasyāvatāra-guṇa-karma-viḍambanāni nāmāni su-vigame vivaśā gṛṇanti te naika-janma-śamalaṁ sahasaiva hitvā saṁyānty apāvṛtāmṛtaṁ tam ajam prapadye. yasyāvatāra-guṇa-karma-viḍambanāni nāmāni su-vigame vivaśā gṛṇanti te naika-janma-śamalaṁ sahasaiva hitvā saṁyānty apāvṛtāmṛtaṁ tam ajam prapadye. yasyāvatāra-guṇa-karma-viḍambanāni nāmāni su-vigame vivaśā gṛṇanti te naika-janma-śamalaṁ sahasaiva hitvā saṁyānty apāvṛtāmṛtaṁ tamaham prapadye. yasyāvatāra-guṇa-karma-viḍambanāni nāmāni su-vigame vivaśā gṛṇanti hitvā saṁyānty apāvṛtāmṛtaṁ tamaham prapadye. yasyāvatāra-guṇa-karma-viḍambanāni nāmāni su-vigame vivaśā gṛṇanti te naika-janma-śamalaṁ sahasaiva hitvā saṁyānty apāvṛtāmṛtaṁ tamaham ajam prapadye. Yasya holds avatāra, incarnations, guna, transcendental qualities, karma, activities, viḍambanāni, all mysterious, nāmāni, transcendental names, ye, those, asu-vigame, while quitting this life, vivaśā, automatically, gṛṇanti, invoke, te, they, anaika, many, janma, births, śamalam, accumulated sins, sahasā, immediately, eva, certainly, hitvā, giving up, saṁyānty, obtain, apāvṛta, open, amṛtam, immortality, tam, him, ajam, the unborn, prapadye, I take shelter. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Let me take shelter of the lotus feet of Him whose incarnations, qualities and activities are mysterious, imitations of worldly affairs. One who invokes His transcendental names, even unconsciously, at the time he quits this life, is certainly washed immediately of the sins of many, many births and attains Him without fail. Purport. The activities of the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are a kind of imitation of the activities going on in the material world. He is just like an actor on a stage. An actor imitates the activities of a king on stage, although actually he is not the king. Similarly, when the Lord incarnates, He imitates parts with which He has nothing to do. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said that the Lord has nothing to do with the activities in which He is supposedly and namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spriha. The Lord is omnipotent. Simply by his will, he can perform anything and everything. When the Lord appeared as Lord Krishna, he played the part of the son of Yashoda and Narada, and he lifted the Govardhan hill. Although lifting a hill is not his concern, he can lift millions of Govardhan hills by his simple desire. He does not need to lift it with his hand, but he imitates the ordinary living entity by this lifting. And at the same time, he exhibits his supernatural power. Thus, his name is chanted as the lifter of Govardhan hill or Sri Govardhanadhari. Therefore, his acts in his incarnations and his partiality to the devotees are all imitations only. Just like the stage makeup of an artist, just like the stage makeup of an expert dramatical player, his acts in that capacity, however, are all omnipotent. And the remembrance of such activities of the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is as powerful as the Lord himself. Ajam will remember the holy name of the Lord, Narayana, by merely calling the name of his son Narayana. And that gave him a complete opportunity to achieve the highest perfection of life. Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Valapiyad Anugrahat Tarinanamatagraha Vyaptam Siddhanta Sagara. Hare Krishna. I beg blessings of all the assembled devotees, offline, online, so that I can do this service of repeating the things that I heard from my spiritual teachers, my spiritual master, and my preeminent Shiksha Guru Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So, we are studying interesting section, Brahma's prayers for creative energy. So, first of all, it teaches us that we need to pray. We need to pray for doing anything, for creating anything, for maintaining anything. We need to pray. And so Brahma Brahma was instructed to create, so he is praying for that. And this text beautifully teaches us that how ultimate conclusion of this text, this purport, is that chanting his holy name is the ultimate conclusion. Even if someone chants automatically, or we can say helplessly, vivaśā, su-vigame, vivaśā gṛṇanti, helplessly, if someone chants the holy name of Lord, just like Ajaṁ did. Ajaṁ didn't do intentionally to indicate the Lord, he chanted to indicate his son. So even if we do something like that, sanketyam parihasyam va sthovam helanam eva. Anyhow, sanket, by indicating, or even if by insulting, by criticizing, still that is beneficial. People criticize us devotees. More they criticize devotees, somehow they are getting benefit, somehow or other. So, yeah, namabhas, they get somehow or other, wherever the name of Lord is there. That's what in India, we saw that in Indian culture, they keep the names of Lord. Even if those who are not that Krishna conscious, not that devotee of Lord, still they will keep their name, son's name, Madhav, Yadav, Keshav, like that. But nowadays, the more they become modern, the more modern names are there, which are meaningless. Meaningless. At least in Bengali, you can see Nantu, Montu, Juntu, Guntu. Doesn't have much meaning. Whatever. But at least those names earlier we see, they used to have Shyamlal, Madanlal, Ramlal, Lord's names. If there are 4 sons, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrugna, something like that, they will keep names like that. So they were not that much devotee, but at least this much they knew that, okay, let me put some names of Lord. And so that we can call all the time. Ram, Shyam, Hari, Krishna, like that they used to keep. But more they become modern, more they want to keep all abstract, meaningless names. Somehow or others, if we can chant the name, holy name of Lord, it's beneficial. Yena tena prakarena manaha Krishna niveshayat. By hook or crook, by anyhow, by any means, if we can focus our mind to Krishna, it's beneficial. And if we do it intentionally, it's even more beneficial. And if we do it consciously, it's even more beneficial. And if we do it constantly and consciously, then what to speak of that? So that's the ultimate purpose. Constantly and consciously, not unconsciously. It's like, what do they call that game? Close your eyes, and in Julan Yatra, devotees did it. Close your eyes and you break the pot. So it's by chance. So not bhakti by chance. We hear lots of stories like that. Bhakti by chance or mercy by chance. By chance they got mercy. There was one story of Lord Shiva. I heard that there was one person, he fought with his wife, quarreled with his wife. His wife, it was morning, wife brought for him, cooked for him food. He sat and there was some quarrel with some issues. And he became so angry, wife became so angry, and quarrel, all this. He said, I will not eat. So he left the house. He said, I will not eat, I will not stay in this house. I will not stay in this place, I will not eat. So he just left home. He started to walk, and he entered a forest, jungle. And he was walking, means he was so depressed, so frustrated with life, so angry, so agitated. He didn't know what he is doing. He is just walking. He was thinking all these things about his life, his wife, and this and that, so many things. And why did I get married with this lady and this and that? He was just walking. Didn't think where he is going. He was walking, entered in a deep forest. Whole day, he was just going, that's all. Then it became afternoon, it became evening. Then he realized that what am I doing? I entered in a deep forest and I don't know where did I come in, which way I came. I didn't think of the pathway also. So how do I go back? And it's evening now. It's going to get dark now, and this is dark, deep forest. Anytime any ferocious animals might come. So what do I do? He became really frightened, terrified. So what did he do? He saw one big tree, huge tree there, tall, long tree. So he climbed on that tree and he sat on the branch of a tree. Somehow or other he saved, like he took shelter there. Then it became dark, and ferocious animals started to move around in the jungle. Then came tiger. He heard roar of a tiger nearby. He became so fearful. He started to cry. Oh Lord, please save me. He started to cry, and his tears were falling down. So he didn't eat a whole day. Morning he set for eating. Didn't drink also anything. Morning he set for eating. He quarreled with his wife, left home. Didn't eat, didn't drink anything whole day. Started walking, and he is sitting on the branch of a tree. He is crying. Tears are falling down. So when tear fell down, actually beneath the tree there was one Shivalinga. Suddenly Lord Shiva appeared in front of him. Actually that was the day of Shivaratri. So he didn't eat whole day. It was fasting for Lord Shiva. And then he is crying, tears fell down on Shivalinga. So Lord Shiva became pleased that you have done abhishekam of me. You have bathed me with your tears, and that you are fasting whole day. Wow! So he appeared in front of me. So my dear devotee, I am so happy with you. His Ashutosh became so happy. He became pleased, satisfied easily. So Lord Shiva said, what do you want from me? So yeah. So like that, this kind of stories are there, which gives us hope that okay, if this can happen, that even if unintentionally someone does something and by luck, by chance he gets blessings, so what if I do it consciously and continuously? It's amazing. So all these stories like of Ajamila and other stories also they are like that, how you get mercy by a little bit association. There is another story I heard that Ambarish Maharaj had a brother and his name was Praghosh. He was not a devotee. And Ambarish Maharaj was a bit concerned. So Narad Muni came, he asked Narad Muni that can you please preach to my brother can you save him? Narad Muni approached him, but he was not interested in devotion at all. He was really nonsense guy, rascal guy. So Narad Muni came near him. He was not interested in that. So Narad Muni said that I just have one thing, one tip, suggestion for you. So what is that? He said, when you die and Yamraj takes you, you just ask him one question, that what happens if one associates with a devotee for even one moment? What's the result of that? He said, okay, just remember this question and ask it to Yamraj. Okay, Narad Muni left, and then okay, these things happened, and then after some time he left, he died, and Yamraj came to him, Yamdutas took him to his place. Then he remembered, Narad Muni told me something. He asked this question, what happens if someone associates with a devotee for even one moment? What happens? Yamraj said, I don't know. Let's go to Brahmaji and ask him. So he took him to Brahma and asked the question, Brahmaji, what happens if someone associates with a devotee, a Vaishnava, for one moment? Brahma said, I also don't know, let's go to Shiva. And went to Lord Shiva, asked the same thing. Shivji said, I also don't know that. Let's go to Vaikunthanatha, the Lord. And went to Lord Vaikunthanatha with brother of Ambarish Maharaj. And asked the same question to Lord Vishnu. And he said, you guys still don't know what's the answer of that. This is the answer. If you associate with the devotee even for a slight moment, then what happens? Yamraj, Brahma and Shiva, all three accompanies that devotee and bring them to me, my abode. This is the result if you come to my place. So yeah, we hear that kind of stories to give us hope, to give us inspiration, encouragement. If these things can happen, then, but of course these things should not give us, should not make us complacent, we should not feel for granted that, if these things can happen, we are doing a lot of things in Mayapur Dham, in this and that. We are doing enough. Being in Dham, chanting, having tilak, mala and everything. Coming to temple and this is enough. No. Yeah, so, and also we see in this purport, in this sloka, they say that Prabhupada, Brahmaji prayed that all the activities of the Lord are mysterious imitations of worldly affairs. The Lord does not need to do these things. Karmani anihasya bhava bhavasyate durga shrayathari bhayat palayanam kalat mano yat pramadayutashama swatman ratek hidyati dhir vidamaha. He doesn't need to do any activities. Karmani anihasya. He is not interested, but then he does it. He performs his actions. He doesn't have any birth. He is abhava. Unborn, but still he takes birth. Fear personified is fearful of him, but he is fearful of his enemy and he is leaving the battlefield. So all these things are amazing pastimes of Lord. He performs his activities to attract us. His superhuman activities, supernatural activities, and at the same time humanly activities. Krishnera joteko khela sarbottama narolila naroboppu taharo swarup. All kind of pastimes of Lord. The best is narolila, human being, in the form of humanly pastimes. Naroboppu taharo swarup, the human form is his own swarupa, his original identity, original form. All these amazing pastimes he does. And we had Balaram Jayanti, appearance of Balaram ji. Then we have Janmashtami, we have Radhashtami yesterday. Amazing. You see, they have movies, cinema movies, and in general movies there is one hero, heroine, villain, all these things are there. But some movies there are stories like that, there are two heroes, like double part, twin. The hero is twin brothers. So same hero has double role, double part. One part is like this, one like that. So that movie is more interesting, okay, more interesting story, two parts. So here also Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, all incarnations are there. One God comes, but in here double part, Krishna and Balaram. Both are God, both are Godhead, both are coming together. And amazing. Krishna favors Arjuna, Bhima, Pandavas. Balaram favors Duryodhana. What's that? Krishna wanted to marry Subhadra to Arjuna. Balaram wanted to Duryodhana. What is this? Duryodhana is Kali personified. Why does Balaramji, he doesn't, he is Sarvagya, he is all-knower, he knows everything. Doesn't he know that he is Kali personified? And he wants to marry his sister to Kali personified Duryodhana. So, yeah, that's the amazing pastimes of Lord. He creates that rasa, like that. All amazing things. And so, Supreme Lord, yeah, he is doing imitations of worldly affairs when he comes here. And we also imitate him. All the imitations come like we want to enjoy. Prabhupada said we want to enjoy. So where does this enjoying mentality came from? From the Supreme Lord. He is Bhoktaram Yajñatapasam. So that came from him. In fact, like we want to itch our body, like scratching our back, scratching our skin. It feels so great, isn't it? I was going by train and there they sell all this. There is one plastic kind of hand kind of thing, plastic hand. You scratch your back. People they are buying it, okay, scratch your back with that. So when the Supreme Lord feels that itching sensation, let me scratch my back, what does he do? He organizes a drama. Okay, let the demigods and let the demons come and perform the churning of milk ocean. Let there be big gigantic mountain and they will churn it, and who will hold the mountain? I will take the form of tortoise, kurma, and I will hold the mountain on my back and they will churn it. I will feel, oh wow. In Sanskrit it's called kanduti, kanduyan, that itching. The Lord relished, enjoyed itching on his back, scratching his back. The Lord also likes scratching his back. You go to mother cows and you scratch them. All the cows will come to you. All the cows will come to you and put their body like that. Okay, you scratch them. They like it. Everybody like it. So when the Supreme Lord wants to scratch his back, he becomes Kurma Dev. And he requires that huge Sumeru Parvat to scratch his back. It's not ordinary that plastic 10 rupees, this you do, it's not like this. He requires that. And when he desires that, okay, let me dance. So where should I dance? I need a dance floor. So what's the dance floor? Where do we dance here? But if someone pours water here, can we dance? If someone pours oil here, can we dance? Slippery place, we can't dance. But Supreme Lord said, no, I will dance in such a place, nobody can imitate me. So I will take snake, Kaliya. A snake's body is the most slippery place. So 1,000 hooded Kaliya, that too is not peaceful. He is not peacefully standing, okay, my Lord, you dance on my head. No. He was angry, he was trying to bite. And he was moving with his 1,000 heads. The Lord was dancing on that ferocious, angry Kaliya's hoods. And even the Gandharvas, those who are known for dancing, they got amazed, they got embarrassed by seeing this amazing performance of dance. When the Lord wants to sleep, we also want to sleep. We want to sleep on soft bed, soft cushion, isn't it? Soft cushion, soft mattress. The Lord said, okay, what kind of mattress should I have? So again, snake's body is the softest. Anyone caught snake? I also didn't catch, but I heard it. Snake's body is softest. So, okay, Ananta Shesha, you arrange a bed for me. So Lord Sankarshan arranged a bed for him. He slept on Lord Sankarshan. Soft, cozy bed. And when the Lord wants to be a scholar, he appears as Nimai Pandit in Navadvip Dham. When the Lord wants to marry, he will marry 16,108. Why? Because nobody can imitate him. Nobody can imitate him. People can have in this world also. Maybe one king might, okay, I want to have 1,000 wives. But he is one person. How can he have 1,000 wives? It's just namesake. But Supreme Lord, he expanded himself into 16,000 forms. And that too when he married those 16,100 princes in Assam, in the place of, what is Banasur and Narakasur? I always confuse both the guys. One was the son of Lord, another was Banasur. Yeah, I think Banasur. He married those 16,100 princes. So he expanded himself in that many forms. And there was 16,100 mandapas, marriage place, yagya kundas, and 16,100 Krishnas and 16,100 princes. And he took the forms according to those princes. Some princess is taller, so Krishna became tall. Some is a bit shorter, he became short. According to their bodily color, according to their size, everything he adjusted. In this world, like people sometimes you see that they get married, match, fix. Husband is tall, wife is shorter, wife is tall, husband is short. Something like that. But Krishna has a perfect match for all the queens according to their bodily forms. So that's Krishna. He is unparalleled. That's why he does all this pastime. That I will do these things, but I will do in such a way that you guys can't even think of how to imitate that. He will lift Govardhanadhari. So he can lift it by his desires, just by his mere desires. So Lord comes and does his amazing pastimes to attract us, the living beings. Otherwise he doesn't need to come here. He doesn't have any need to come in this filthy place, this material world, this Martya Loka. His Holiness, I was saying, Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj was saying that this material world is such a filthy place. Even the devas, demigods will not come to pass water also here. But of course, that is another, the same demigods are praying to take birth here. Kalpayusham sthana jayat punar bhava, they want to take birth here. Because, why? In this place, it's easier to do devotional service, bhakti. Devas pray for it. But from material perspective, this is not worthy place to be. What to speak of this? Even if you go to heaven, what to speak of heaven, Indra Loka, heavenly planet? Even if you go to those other varshas in Bhagavatam 5th canto, you study, there are different varshas and there are different dvipas. We are in Bharata Varsha, there are Ilabrita Varsha, Kim Purusha Varsha, other varshas are there. Also you go. Such amazing places. These are also like swargas, heavenly places, heavenly planets. They will have 10,000 years of lifespan. There also you don't feel hungry, don't feel thirsty. There are desired trees. Anytime you want to eat, you can eat. Like that. So even if you want to enjoy, this place is not meant for enjoyment. It's a place for suffering. Material also, if you want to enjoy, okay, you go to other places. Do punya, do piety, and then you can go to heavens and all. Even if someone wants just to enjoy karmakandis and all. So this place is such a place, and this body we got. What kind of body we have got? In heavenly planet you go, you don't feel thirsty, you don't feel hungry, and you don't get pregnant, and you don't feel any pain. It's amazing. But in this body, what do we do? You can't eat, you can't sleep peacefully. You eat a bit more, night you wake up in the middle of the night, oh, tummy is paining, stomach is paining. You sleep, okay, tomorrow I have holiday, I will sleep nicely. Sleep a bit extra, okay, my neck is paining, back is paining, this happens, that happens. So anything we do, this body is meant to give us pain. This whole function is meant to give us pain. Such a thing. We are born by giving pain to our mother. It's such like mothers to deliver child is such a great pain. So whole thing is pain. Started with pain, born with pain, die with pain, live with pain. In between, what is the gain? So this is like that in those days, the kings would give punishment to the criminals. What is the punishment? You take them and put them inside the water. And that guy would suffocate, they would suffer like anything. Then you pull him back. pull him back for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and again put him inside. So that 10-15 seconds when you are out of water, you feel, okay, this is happiness. Wow, I am happy now. At least for 15 seconds I am happy. So that's happiness. Happiness is the absence of pain. That's called happiness. Prabhupada wrote in purport in 1st Canto 1.5.18, purport Prabhupada wrote that in this world there is miseries and mixed happiness. When the Prabhupada wrote miseries, he wrote miseries, but when they wrote happiness, it's mixed happiness. It is not pure happiness. When there is happiness, it's associated with miseries, but when there is miseries, it's not necessary that there will be happiness with that. So we get pure dukkha and mixed mishra sukha. So yeah, amazing pastimes of Lord. So I was thinking that we can, and at the end the purport ends and Prabhupada's text also, Brahma's text also ends with that at the end of life, even if someone invokes his transcendental names, even unconsciously at the time of death, so how do we die? That's the question. In Bengali they call it, they say it, sadhan koro, bhajan koro, morte janle hoy. Prabhupada said that. Whatever you do, sadhana, bhajan, everything, do you know how to die? Ante narayana smriti. So how do we die? In Puranas it says that when you die, like we have insects bite us, bumblebees bite us, one bee or that kind of, you see, go to near that sugar cane juice, all kind of bees are around. This one bee bites you, what happens? And they said that during death we feel experience like 40,000 scorpions are biting you. So what's the guarantee that at that time we remember Lord? So if the Lord comes in our consciousness, He makes us remember Him, then we can remember Him. Nauttama shloka vartanam jushatam tat kathamṛtam syā samramanta kalepi smaratam tat padam bhujam. First canto Srimad Bhagavatam says that if someone passes his life, spends his time, during life, he spends his time by hearing and chanting the glories of Lord, the names of Lord. He passes his time like that. Then at the time of death also, he will not get bewildered. He will have that consciousness of Lord. So that's the hope. That's the guarantee of Bhagavatam, that you spend your days in Krishna Katha, hearing and chanting, remembering Krishna. Then only, then we don't fear what will happen at the time of death. Anytime death might come, anytime anything might come. So Maharaj Kulshekar also prayed, Krishna tvadiya pada pankaja panjarantam. Let me die now. Let me die now. I don't know what is going to happen at the time of death. So devotee is ready to die anytime. So that's why the Lord comes and does all these amazing pastimes, amazing stories we can hear of Lord. We can spend our whole day, whole night by hearing all these amazing stories of Lord. Beautiful. Spend your days and nights in hearing these amazing pastimes of Lord, chanting His names, singing His names. Then no fear of death, anything might happen. And the Lord's, so in this purport, two things. One is the activities of Lord, pastimes of Him, and then about living the body by chanting His name. So let us hear some pastimes of Him, how amazing pastimes He does, performs in His all these incarnations. So again, let's discuss that here about twin God. What are the twin gods? Gaur and Nitai. What did they do? See, both are God. Prabhupada said there is no difference between Krishna and Balaram. Same. Same, just complexion is different. Same God, same Godhead, Krishna and Balarama. So, Nitya Mahaprabhu, Gaur and Nitai, Nimai and Nitai was in Navadvip Dham, and they were doing all these amazing pastimes, and everything he was doing mainly, His favorite place was house of Shiva's Pandit's house, where he was doing all these pastimes. And Shiva's Pandit witnessed all these amazing pastimes by witnessing himself. Shiva's Pandit's niece, Narayani, saw all these things. And that Narayani's son was Vrindavan Das Thakur, who wrote all these amazing pastimes in Chaitanya Bhagavat. So Vrindavan Das Thakur writes in Chaitanya Bhagavat that Nityananda Prabhu was staying in the house of Shiva's Pandit. Shivashero ghore Nityanandero bosoti Bap boli Shivashere koroye piriti. And he calls Shiva as Bap, father. Ahor nisho ballo bhabe bajjo nahi jane nirobodhi malinir kore stonopane. So they had, Shiva's Pandit and his wife Malini Devi had that parental relationship with Nityananda Prabhu. Malini had motherly affection, and Nityananda Prabhu would think them as parents. So Nityananda Prabhu is a grown-up person. He would suck the breast milk of Malini. And then Kobhu nahi dugdha poroshile matra hoy eshob ochinto shakti Malini dekhoy. So there was no milk in the breast, but when Nityananda Prabhu comes, milk comes. So that's amazing. Achintya Shakti. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanyaro Nivarone Kare Nahi Kohe, Nirobodhi Balyo Bhave Malini Dekhoe. Mahaprabhu told all these things not to tell others. Malini had always this motherly affection for him. So it's an amazing thing. Conversation between Nimai and Nitai. You see. প্রভু বিশ্বম্ভর বলে শুনো নিত্যানন্দ কাহার সহিত পাছে করো তুমি দ্বন্দ্ব চঞ্চলতা না করিবা শ্রীবাসের ঘরে শুনিয়া শ্রী নিত্যানন্দ শ্রীকৃষ্ণ সঙ্গরে. Mahaprabhu said, Nitai, if you stay outside anywhere else, you might fight and quarrel with others. You are like a madman, you will quarrel with others, fight with others. So better you stay at the house of Shiva's Thakur. And don't be fickle, don't be naughty at the house of Shiva's Thakur. And when Nityananda heard it, Nityananda said, Krishna, Krishna, like that. Krishna, what are you saying? What are you saying? Krishna, Krishna, I don't do all these things. Amar chanchollo tumi kobhu na paiba, aponar moto tumi karena vashiva. That I am never naughty, I am never fickle. You don't think of others like you. Atmavat manyate jagat. We think of others like us. So Nitai is saying that you don't think of me like you. You don't think others like you. You are naughty, you are fickle, and you are telling me, you are blaming me? No. বিশ্বম্ভর বলে আমি তোমা ভালো জানি নিত্যানন্দ বলে দোষ কহ দেখি শুনি. So Nimai said, Vishwambara said, I know you very well. So Nitai said, okay, tell me what's my fault. Tell me what's my fault. হাসি বলে গৌরচন্দ্র কি দোষ তোমার সব ঘরে অন্ন বৃষ্টি কর অবতার. So Mahaprabhu started to laugh and he said that, and you are asking ki dosh tumar, you are asking what's your fault. Should I tell what's your fault? Whole house you are doing, you are pouring, you are throwing rice like there is anya brishti, that is rain of rice. You are raining rice in the whole house. And then Nityananda said that Nityananda bole iha pagole she kore এছলায় ভরে ভাত না দিবে আমারে, আমারে না দিয়া ভাত সুখে তুমি খাও, অপকীর্তি আর কেন বলিয়া বেড়াও. Nityananda saying, oh, this is the activity of a madman. That means you are trying to tell me I am a mad? And with this excuse, you don't want to feed me, you don't want to give me rice? You will not give me rice, you will not feed me, and then you will eat alone. Okay, you don't want to feed me, you don't want to give me rice, fine. Why are you blaming me? Why are you giving false blame on me? Apokirti. You don't want to feed me, fine. You don't want to give me rice, food, fine. But why are you blaming me? প্রভু বলে তোমার অপকীর্তে লাজ পাই, সেই সে কারণে আমি তোমারে শিখাই। Then Mahaprabhu said that I feel very embarrassed by hearing all your mischievous activities. And everyone knows about your mischief. Apakirti is your bad fame. You are infamous of your mischievous activities. And I feel very embarrassed because of that's why I am teaching you. I teach you not to do this kind of things. So Nityananda Prabhu started to laugh. হাসি বলে নিত্যানন্দ বড় ভালো ভালো, চাঞ্চল্য দেখিলে শিখাইবা সর্বকালো। Nityananda Prabhu said, okay, good. He started laughing, good. Whenever I'm mischievous, whenever I am fickle and naughty, you teach me lesson. You will teach me. Please teach me. Then he told me, নিশ্চয় বুঝিলা তুমি আমি সে চঞ্চল, এত বলি প্রভু চাহি হাসে খল খল. So certainly you have understood that I am mischievous, I am a naughty person, that's why you are teaching me this lesson. So saying that he started to laugh. He started to laugh like a madman. Khol khol hashi, different type of laugh, like smile and then laugh, like what called different in English they might have, or I don't know if they have that kind of, but in Bengali, hasho. Okay, this watch is slow. No, the 5 minutes still remaining. Okay, khol khol hasho, atto hasho. We will end here. Few more verses. So khol khol. আনন্দে না জানে বাহ্য কোন কর্ম করে, দিগম্বর হই বস্ত্র বান্ধিলেন শিরে. Then he forgot what he is doing. He became mad. He became naked. And he tied his dhoti on his head, became naked. Nityananda Prabhu. জোরে জোরে লম্ফ দেই হাসিয়া হাসিয়া, সকল অঙ্গলে বুলে ঢুলিয়া ঢুলিয়া. Started to jump like anything, here and there, lumpho jumpho, and whole house he was running around and jumping around, and he is laughing like a madman being naked. This is the pastime of Nityananda Prabhu. Then Gadadhar, Srinivas, আর হরিদাস, শিক্ষার প্রসাদে সবে দেখে দিগবাস. So this is the result of teaching lesson to Nityananda. Gadadhar, Haridas and Shivas are saying that this is the result of this. So then, again I will just summarize that. Then Mahaprabhu said, what are you doing? This is not as how you do in the house of a householder. You are doing like this. Just now you said that you are not madman. But this is, you see, what you are doing, you are a madman. But Nityananda Prabhu, he doesn't care what Mahaprabhu is saying. He is just doing this thing. So then Mahaprabhu caught him, and then Mahaprabhu made him wear his cloth again. So like that, there are amazing more pastimes. Another day, Mahaprabhu was sitting at his house with his wife, and then Nityananda Prabhu came, being again naked. He was chanting and dancing there. So that's how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he does his amazing pastimes. And we cannot imitate him. We cannot. That's what is he relishes his rasa, transcendental rasa, which are out of this world. So ultimate conclusion is chanting the holy name of the Lord. Even if we can chant helplessly at the time of death, that's so fruitful. So what to speak of if we chant in Mayapur Dham, Naboddipe boshi jei mantra jop kore, Shrimantra Chaitanya hoy anayase tore. If someone chants the holy name in Navadvip Dham, that mantra, Shri mantra, that become gets activated. Chaitanya becomes conscious and it delivers. So we are so happy and fortunate to be in Navadvip Dham. Shri Navadvip Dham ki, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. This is in Madhya Khanda, chapter 11 of Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya